sort of work that I get involved with in the polar regions, and particularly the Arctic Ocean, is all about, it's really an early warning system of the effects of global warming. The thing about the rainforests is that it is something we can do something about. It's not so easy with the sea ice around the North Pole, but it is us that is deforesting the rainforests, and therefore it is something that is controllable, and we can take effective action on. I think the main thing I feel, apart from a sadness, is that it is one of those few things that is on a sort of global scale problem, that if we can get everyone to work together from the ground right up to the sort of leading political figures of our time, there's just a chance that we could stop it in its tracks. And I wish the Prince success, because he of all people just may be able to pull this off. I can only make a very small contribution to things, but I'm involved with a project, a Catlin Arctic Survey at the moment, which is measuring the thickness of the ice. We're working with NASA, the US Navy, the UK Met Office, the University of Cambridge, all sorts of organisations who are working towards trying to understand better and project when we will no longer have sea ice as a permanent feature at the top of our planet. And we are taking those findings produced by the scientists from our data that we've collected to the United Nations Climate Change Conference at the end of this year in Copenhagen, and that, as everyone knows, that's crunch time. We have to get some numbers signed up to in terms of greenhouse gas emission controls, and if we can shunt the debate a little bit further forwards in the right direction and enable better informed policy, which is all we can ever do, then we've done our bit. There are two things. The first is that if you start making changes in your behaviour, recycling, whatever it is, it's recycling for the rest of your life. It's not that particular paper bag, because it doesn't make much difference, one paper bag. If you change your way of life for the rest of your life, switching lights off rather than just leaving them on, it does start to amount to something. And that if everybody does it, or the more people that do it, the more that compounds the impact. So do it, knowing that more and more people are also doing it. When we asked the Prince if he would consider being our patron for this Catlin Arctic Survey project that I'm involved with, I was introduced to some of the other charities that are very much the Prince's own, and of course the Rainforest Project is one of those. So that's when I started to read more about it and understand the possibilities, which are exciting. I can tell you what my least favourite is, which is why I go to the polar regions. And people may think I'm joking, but it's not. It's true. And that's snakes. I don't do snakes. My dad told me endlessly as a very small boy about a really appalling story of how his great uncle had had his leg cut off in India because a python, a king cobra, had bitten him. And not only was it cut off there and then in the field at the campsite, they cauterised it over a fire, the bleeding stump. This has rather influenced my thinking about snakes. So I don't do jungles. Sorry, sir, I don't do jungles.